It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Giants, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
It can hold over 82,000 fans, and every one of those seats is filled for this one, as our coverage of the NFL brings us to MetLife Stadium. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Up here in the booth, I'm Kate Scotts alongside Brock Huard. And Brock, now that we're into the November portion of our season, we've got a pretty good picture of who both of these teams, at least who we expect these teams to be from here on out.
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. They're through the opening rounds if this is a boxing match, right? In this season-long fight. Early issues been worked through, or at least you hope so. And this is where they have to be in that groove as we push through the...
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from MetLife. Evans now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here come the 49ers for their opening drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
Reeled in by George Kittle. A lot of mess on the move here. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 on the carry there, and it's 3rd and goal from the 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take a 6-0 lead right away. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
PAT up and good for Moody. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out, someone playing at a high level over a decade after entering the league. He's got a Super Bowl to his name. It's Russell Wilson.
Kate, Russell Wilson's one of the NFL's most experienced quarterbacks. He's also one of the winningest quarterbacks, even with a couple bumps in the road in Denver. Remember, over that decade in Seattle with Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom, there wasn't a quarterback that won more games in the history of the league over the first 10 years. 9 times to the Pro Bowl as well. Put a supporting cast around him, give him a run game and a defense, and Russell Wilson still knows very well how to play this game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Tracy once more. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd
From the gun, it's Wilson. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 41. A give to Tracy up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
The Giants using their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. From the gun, it's Tracy. Runs into traffic and hits a wall, no gain. Bryce Huff in on the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ross off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Russ now from the gun. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, that's where you got to be on the same page with one another and get both ends of the play right to execute, both the protection and ultimately completing that ball. They certainly want that play call back.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Carter on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And they haven't been shy about looking his way in the passing game, have they? You can see that so far this season, he's currently leading all running backs in receiving yards. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. He'll cobble together a yard there. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They stick with McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. From the gun is Purdy. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Begins his return at the 16. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. They'll go left side with Tracy. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Fred Warner. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
You know, coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession, or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, here's Russ. Little off-center, his man just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's second down coming up.
Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ross out of the pistol. He's on the move. Oh, look at this, here he goes. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Nowhere really for him to go. He steps out, and they're going to lose some yardage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
As the play clock nears 0, we've got a timeout from Coach Brian Dable. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. All right, here we go, second down. Wilson now from the gun. Like a good target, Brock, Neighbors is there. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. So here come the 49ers on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a 49er first down. Purdy to throw it. He'll get it complete to Brian Robinson Jr. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Now a give, it's McCaffrey headed right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still third down.
Now the call helps, but still a third down to figure out now. Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there.
Encroachment deep.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still third down.
Following the flag, it's 3rd and 7. An early jump and the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense.
Zone infraction. Defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Still third down.
The penalty makes this 3rd and 2 now. Looking to throw, Purdy. Got a man, McCaffrey has it. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Javon Holland there to make the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 37. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Purdy looking to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
The Giants down Russell Wilson, headed back to the field now. And as we play through November, you can see that this hot start has continued. He's the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they had that one contained right at the line. Brought down by Fred Warner. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
To throw, here's Wilson. He finds Slayton. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Giants will have a 1st down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Wilson. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the Niners' 32-yard line.
From the 32. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short? Wilson to throw again. Finds his back complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 14. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets himself free. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Evans now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the 49ers getting set to go on offense. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try to miss the mark. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Running back, motioning right. Purdy gets this from the pistol. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Kittle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Oh, he loses the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Diamador Lenore there on the stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
It's an option to the left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he's able to push this down to the 12. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 12-yard line.
So now they're going to throw with Wilson. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's good for a Giants. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Russ now from the gun. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
He'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers and Brian Robinson Jr. running back on now. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They kick the running back in motion. Purdy throwing here on 1st. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Here's 2nd and 7. Kittle brings it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a 49er 1st down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The 49ers in need of some points before the break. 1st down throw by Purdy. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. He has the 1st over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed over the middle. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Short pass brought in. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he gets this forward to the 19. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Purdy to throw it. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. This one intended for the running back. 4th down coming up. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Moody knocks it through. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. One last play before the break.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. And a man is there to knock that away. That's going to bring us to the end of this first half of football with the Giants holding things down in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was the visiting Chargers who were able to come in and steal one on the road. Justin Herbert leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they couldn't get the job done as they fall to the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Drake May, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. In the first half, we saw a strong performance out of the veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He connected on a touchdown pass in that first half, and that's a big part of why his guys lead at the break. With that, the 2 squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Eward.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Giants are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
From the 27. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Giants will have a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Trying the right side with Tracy. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Diamondor Lenore there on the stop. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
A give left side for Singletary. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down.
3 brings up 3rd and 3.
Russ looking to throw. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And they'll get to this one right around, actually exactly at the 15-yard line. Now out comes the San Francisco offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That throw finds Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Purdy looking to throw. That's brought in by Jennings. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Purdy throwing here. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And have him gain about a handful there. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt finds deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Jason Pinnock there on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tracy once more. Jukes out a 1-stop. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. Wilson. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Punter on now, and he gets into this one. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he's brought down before the return gets far. And that punt gets up to 59 yards. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. A give left side to McCaffrey. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Now a give, McCaffrey. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Micah McFadden able to make the play. They'll take 6 on the play. Now they'll face 2nd and 14. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Here we go, 2nd and very long. This ball's caught by McCaffrey. And that's good for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Thomas Morstead will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And it can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun snap for Wilson. Gets this to Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Give to Singletary from the gun. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
The Giants using their 1st time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's Tracy. Jukes one defender, and he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's Tracy on the carry. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
First down, and they go right back to him. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 39-yard line.
As the play clock nears 0, we've got a timeout from Coach Brian Dable. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Russ now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And we'll turn our focus now to the flag down as he ends up out of bounds. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's able to work this down to the 41. He gets him 8 yards, but they still need 12 now on 3rd down. So now they're going to throw with Wilson. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 49ers, 24.
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one, and brings up 3rd down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
He's got it at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Giants push this to an 8-point game. Point after try upcoming to make this a 2-score game here in the 4th. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. Gano ready to send this away. Evans now to return. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The 49ers headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Now Purdy. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Got a man. Robinson has it. And that will not be enough for a first down. And the Giants going nickel. Third down coming. So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun is Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's a 49er first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Draw play. This is McCaffrey. And they make this stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Trying to hit his fullback there. And now they're left with 4th and short. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Russ off the play fake. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, this is Singletary. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. This is complete to Neighbors. Down to the 10. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, or you can find pay dirt.
Here we go, toss to the left side. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead.
Well, you could see the defense selling out to flood the middle of the field, so they just toss it to space, get on the outside. You got to win the edge on a short field for this to work out. That's well executed.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Purdy throwing here on first. He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. On second down, here's McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. Third and short, here's Purdy. He'll get this complete to Jennings. And this one does not go far. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
New set of downs for him at the 38. A handoff to Tracy. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 36-yard line.
A give up the gut to Singletary. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running this with Tracy. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Giants on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. A give to Tracy up the middle. They only needed a couple, and that is what they got. Not the most impressive gain, but a big one as they get the first.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Give to Singletary from the gun. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot. and now you can enjoy the victory.
So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.